Success is simply a matter of luck. Ask any failure. Earl Wilson. My friends, 10 to 15 minutes each and every day. That is all we ask. Now, we see just about everything bounding up today except for Bitcoin, which, as we have been hoping, would continue to push over and head down. Now, let's first look, as we always do, at the S&P 500. What do we see going on here? Well, we didn't reach the low of last week. We have low volume. It is below the average line, well below last week's candle. We can see that we had prior. Now, as we began the week, we had a red spinning top midweek. It's Wednesday, Thursday. So the Monday, Tuesday, red spinning top. Wednesday, Thursday, we had a green spinning top. And now we have an up candle pushing through, or trying to push through, that weekly trend line. When we look at the volume, we're not quite up to half of the prior candle, nowhere near half of the average volume. We can see where things bounded up in the morning, and then about the same, maybe a little bit higher in the afternoon, but below average volume. In fact, we've been below average volume virtually all week, except for average volume on Monday afternoon. So again, we did, though, hopefully, I was hoping to maybe add to a short position if indeed things rolled over today. They did not. So we'll wait as we move into next week again and see where this market is leading us. We could have a big down day on Monday. The green candle could turn to a red candle on the 2-day chart. We shall wait, watch, and see, but the S&P was up almost 1% for the day. Again, not on a whole lot of volume for the week, not on a whole lot of volume in the morning or afternoon, and not much volume on the first day of the 2-day candle. Didn't even get up to halfway toward the average. So we're sort of ambivalent as to where we are right now. Want to see if this market is going to get a little spunk and shoot back up again. I tend to think no, but doesn't matter what I think. It matters what the candles tell us as we get into the next week. Now, with the candles and the volume. Now let's look at where we are on the Qs. That is the Nasdaq 100, the big tech stocks, up over 1.5% for the day. We can see where things hammered up in the morning and pushing through the weekly candle in the afternoon on that half-day chart. But again, not pounding volume here. We look at the 2-day, we're not even up to half the average. And of course, now for the week, though, thanks to what we saw on the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, average and above average 2-day candles, we were just above average on the weekly volume. But again, as we finish the week with all that strength, and of course we had strength on Tuesday morning and afternoon and Wednesday morning. Then things sort of trundled down Wednesday afternoon and Thursday. So we will pay close attention as to the new week as it starts. Now, where are we with 20-year bonds? They were up some for the day. You don't see much. See, was up in the morning, pulling back a little bit in the afternoon. Not much volume-wise on the half day, either the morning or afternoon, or on the 2-day, not even up to halfway on the first day of the latest 2-day candle, and didn't make average volume for the week. So again, we will wait, watch, and see. We're still short because we did hit a lower low, but again, we'll see where things go as the next week starts. Now, gold up 0.32%. We can see where gold started moving up Thursday afternoon, moved up on Friday morning, pulled back a little bit, again, just up 0.32%. What do we have for the week? A doji blowing through, of course, this entire week. Did not make it through at all. Did push up on it as far as the top wick goes on the doji. Doji means extreme indecision. We did have decent volume, but again, going nowhere. So it shows you that the market is really struggling to find its direction. And when we look at the 2-day candles, particularly Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we just sort of have another doji forming there. For for Friday, so we'll see how that goes as we get into the next week. But gold just sort of meandering, trying to get a little energy, but not getting much. If you ask me where I think gold might go over the course of the next week, I think it might go down. Why? If you look at all the energy we had pushing gold to its high during the week beginning Monday, the 8th of April, then dying on the vine a little bit that next week, not reaching anywhere near the prior high, and again, a small candle, and then this week really blowing through that prior trend line, it's going to be hard for gold to really get that magic going again. Now, HODL, that is the Bitcoin ETF managed by VanEck Bitcoin Trust, down 1.54% for the day. As we look at where things are, again, we can just see prices below the weekly trend line on the 2-day. We can see we're on the half-day, pushed through on Monday, Tuesday, and then started moving back under Wednesday morning, afternoon, went under, and then Thursday and Friday. So again, we want Bitcoin to pull back. We ended the week with a red spinning top. Now we look at 24-hour-a-day Bitcoin where we can see the volume. You can see the volume this week was scant. Hardly even, maybe halfway, not quite halfway up to the average volume. Look at the poor volume on the first day of the latest 2-day candle, not even half, which is, of course, where you'd expect it to be if it were going to reach it next week. And as we look at the 195-minute chart, just continuing to crank down. So we'll keep an eye on Bitcoin. Like I told you guys, I'm hoping it's going to roll back for a while, reset itself nicely, and then when it gets ready to accelerate again, we are there to jump in on a practice trade. That is where we are as we end the week. I will be releasing to everyone the Charting Cryptos, Commodities, and Currencies. We so appreciate you guys being with us. You have questions, problems, concerns, why don't you just reach out to us, cw@chartingwealth.com. Bitcoin. Patreon members, thank you for all of your support. God bless, my friends. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth World Headquarters.